Morning. So, bought a new toy the other day. This is a bench grinder, although it's no longer a bench grinder. I'll get into that in a minute. This one is by Abbott Ashby. Years ago, a mate of mine, one of these fell into his hands. Didn't ask any more than that, and he asked me if I wanted to borrow it, and so I did. And at first I thought, I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but I took it anyway. And then I found actually it was really useful. Being Abbott Ashby, it was an old model and it was Australian and worked really well. But like I said, I ripped on the other one. I ripped both the grinding discs off it and had two of these shanks on, which have polishing wheels. So these things here just you just screw these on and off, and I've got a bunch of different ones. All of them have different consistency. This one's really hard, this one's really hard. This one is extremely floppy, and they use the polishing. You can use them for polishing steel, wood. I actually use them for burnishing Kydex mostly, because when you cut Kydex, it is quite a rough surface, and you can sand it down with sandpaper and make it more comfortable, but it's just not a very good finish. It's not smooth, it's rough. Even with sandpaper, it doesn't really get to where you want it to. However, you take one of these, spin it up, so it spins at 280, almost 3000 revs, not quite, and then you put a bit of plastic against it. The plastic gets hot. Kydex is something that responds to heat. Get it too hot and it melts. Get it just right and you can meld it and bend it, which is what I've done here. But what it does is it burnishes the edges. It just melts it ever so slightly. You can smell it when you're doing it, and it gives you a really nice smooth finish, which is great. You can do it with leather as well. This is what I'm working on at the moment. This one's actually got an internal sheath, full sheath of Kydex, and I have wrapped it completely in leather, which I think is a nicer finish, because Kydex just doesn't really look that nice. I mean, it works fantastically, way better than leather. Whereas this one is full leather. But the edges on this, you can kind of help burnish them as well. You're supposed to use a bit of wood and rub it up and down. Well, I've done that sometimes, but this one's just a rough prototype, which I'm now found myself getting rid of because didn't pass muster. It's a good knife though. I'm just gonna made Mark II, and this one is now superfluous, so I'll sell it and get rid of it somehow, give it away. Anyway, back to this. So the grinding wheel's gone from this end. This end has the burnishing wheels, and I've got several. So for some metals you use hard one, the final one you use soft, because really all you're just doing is removing the finest of things. You use compound, so you put your compound on it, then let it spin, hold that against it, away you go. You can't intermix your compounds. Compounds are different grits, so you need a different disc for each compound. I've got 5 different compounds, 3 of which I intend to use. 2 of them will probably go in the bin, or take up space in the shed. This is going into the shed too. But the thing about this, Australian made, Australian produced, Australia, they make good stuff, right? Except for the wallabies, but generally speaking, they make good products, and so that's why I was keen to buy this, because the last one I had worked fantastically. I figured this one would too. It's an 8-inch industrial bench grinder. Anyway, I had a look at the website and it says manufactured in Australia. I was like, sweet. Happy to pay the price. I got it on discount actually, so more than happy to pay the price. And then I got this linishing attachment, which is also an Abbott Ashby one, which goes with it. So this is good. It's got a flat sanding wheel here, because the thing about knife making is what you do is you're taking odd shaped bits of wood or metal, you're making them as flat as you can, and then you're making them curvy again. And so this helps. It's got a flat wheel here. This is great for getting wood or plastic, micarta, whatever you want, flat for the handles and things like that. Very useful. And this is a linishing belt. I've got my belt sander, so this is kind of, it's not going to do a great deal, but it's helpful, and I might put on some sort of polishing belt, or so I have to play around with it. It'll be good. It's kind of it's got some neat features in it. One of them is that you can spin the plate out of the way, and then you've just got a flat surface, which means you can do sort of convex edges fairly easily. It's fairly good. This is, you can adjust the rake and angle to get that nice and smooth. It's kind of handy. This didn't come with this. I bought this separately. Again, this was on special. This was on special. I convinced them to give me free shipping. Very happy with that, except for one thing. You flip it over the back and it says made in China. And I just think made in Australia is better than made in China. And it's been manufactured in Australia, and I think what that means maybe is that they get the bits and designed. I mean, take Apple, designed in California, made in China, right? You accept that. Manufactured in Australia, I kind of thought that would mean made in Australia, but obviously they're doing it at a price point. Hopefully it's as good as the last one. Should be. It's 8-inch, 200 millimeters. It's 900 in, 600 out, 240, single phase, 50 hertz, and then it's 3.5 amps and 880 RPM. And it's got a nice big heavy duty switch and cord and everything like that. It's just feeling slightly ripped off, but hey, it's useful. Like I said, I probably won't use the grinding wheels. I have them. Yeah, occasionally I might. And one's 36 and the other one is 60 grit, I think, maybe 50 grit. So they're pretty rough. You don't really use them in knife making. Well, I don't anyway in the stuff I do, but handy for cleaning stuff up. Polishing wheels, certainly I'll be using those quite a bit, and that's kind of what I was after. You can buy a little polisher made by these guys as well, or other people too probably. They call them like jewelers things. Jewellery to me mainly thinks it's just a little bit soft, but maybe not, but hardcore industrial one. They also make a professional industrial one. Maybe that one's made in Australia and these other ones aren't. Who knows? Anyway, I've got it now. I've got to find a space for it. It's got holes so you can actually bolt it down to the ground, which is good because when it runs at quite a kick, and it'll be very useful for polishing. Going to have a go at polishing some metal as well, because I'm going to do it by hand and it takes forever, and I'll try these. Honestly, I don't think they're going to replace the finish that you can get by hand, but hey, I'm happy to be proven wrong. I've seen some guys on YouTube just do the most amazing mirror polish. I'm not there, but hey, I've got my own one again now, or my own this time, and so I can have a proper play and see what I can get to, and maybe I'll get some of those finishes that I see. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll give this a bit of a play. I'll get in some more belts and discs soon, because they're very useful, and I might get a couple of these if I want to get some more paste, or I probably should use one for wood and one for plastic and several for metal, who knows. But in the meantime, got this, have a go, it's been a lot of fun. So just trying to set that up today and finishing off these sheaths. So this is the main one I'm doing. I'm kind of making this one so that it's got a tech lock on the back. You can wear it like that, putting these extra holes down here so that you can actually spin this round if you want to wear it sheaths, like scout style. So you can take this off here, put it going sideways, wear it that way. Some people do. It's got enough retention that if you want to wear it like upside down on a pack like that, it will stay there. It's got quite a bit of oomph. And it's just a little drop point knife, maybe a hunting knife, maybe something else. I kind of like it. It's only thin stock. It's 2.4. This is called like a Damascus G10 copper stainless steel. It's got to do a little bit to the back and just a little bit on the edge. And maybe hit it with the polisher and see what sort of a finish I can get. I might sell it. I kind of like it. I might keep it. I'm not sure. And I kind of like what I've done here. It makes it a lot heavier with leather and with the Kydex, but I saw someone once take a knife. It was in the wet. It was a leather sheath. Had it on their hip. They were using it. They had taken it out, done some cutting, went to put it back, and because the leather had gotten soft from the rain, it actually went straight through, and they pushed it back in and into the leg, and it wasn't very pretty. That's kind of why I like Kydex. This doesn't matter. You can get it wet, you can get it bloody, you can get it muddy, and just hose it off and it's good to go again, and it'll never soften. Yeah, if you get it hot it will, but you've got to get it above like 180 degrees centigrade, or at least upwards of 150, and you're never going to do that, not even in a car or anything like that. Maybe if you're sitting close to a fire drying out after you've gotten wet, this could get a bit soft if you were really close to the fire, but yeah, you'd have to be almost on fire to have it. So Kydex is good if you make it nicely, and with the help of this it will be nice. Anyway, that's what I'm up to today, just tidying things up, putting stuff away. Yeah, trying to find room for this. It's a wet, dreary day, so got to do that, got to finish off some sheaths. And then, like I said, I've got, I don't know if I said it, I've got four knives I'm manufacturing. One's a big Golic, one's a knife that just started shaping and working on, and 2 chef knives. You know what, have a great day guys, and I'm making a polished sheaths for other knives too, so yeah.